for grade 6, and I'm your teacher, Miss Sunnight. Hello, students. Do you remember what we have learned last week? Yes? Yes, you said agree and disagree. Very good. Yes, we have seen how to agree and how to disagree. Can you tell me the common phrases that are very important or helpful in expressing agreement and disagreement? Yes? Yeah? For example, the phrases that are important for agreement. Yeah? How do you agree? You say what? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Definitely. Yes? Or absolutely. Yes? Or you say what? I agree. I agree. Or you say what? I agree 100%. Yes? Or I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. These are some of the common phrases that can help us to express our agreement, right? Yes? Last week we have seen these phrases and these words using a conversation or a dialogue between two students or two people, right? Yeah. How about the way we disagree? How do we disagree? Yeah? How do we disagree? Yes? Do you say, I don't agree? I don't agree. Yeah? I don't agree. Yes? Or I strongly disagree. Another, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I told you there are too many, but last week we have seen some of them, yes? Or you can say what? That's not true. That's not true. Yes? Or I would say, yeah, the exact opposite. Yes? These are some of the many ways in expressing disagreement, right? Yeah. Have you done the homework, by the way? I remember your homework. What have we done last time? First, we asked for opinion on some issues, like, for example, what do you think or what do you feel about playing video games? Yes? Or we also say, what would you say about eating vegetables? And so on. Yeah? Have you done that homework? I am sure you express your agreement or disagreement using one of these, right? Yeah. Let me give you one example just to remind you, okay? For example, look, to ask an opinion, we say what? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, yes, about playing video games? What do you think about playing video games? This is what? Asking for opinion. Good. Let us give an opinion. Then somebody or speaker one says what? I think, yeah, playing or spending much time on video games is not is not good. So this is an opinion of speaker 1. Let us show our agreement and disagreement, okay? Okay, then another speaker, which is speaker 2, says what? Yeah? Says, I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay? And then to show or express more of his agreement, this person might add something. For example, look, I agree with you. If children, yes, spend much of their time on video games, yes, look, if children spend much of their time on video games, they may forget studying. They may forget studying. Yes? Now this is what? An agreement. Let's say that somebody come up with a different and opposite topic. This person, which is speaker 3, is going to oppose or to disagree. Yeah? Let's do that. Student 3 or speaker 3 says or use one of this. Okay? He might say like this. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah? I don't think so. Then, to give emphasis, he or she might say like this. If we have a program, comma, playing video games are also important. You see? Look, the first one. What do you think about playing video games? Opinion. Then first opinion. I think spending much time on video games is not good. Okay. Speaker 2. I agree with you. If children spend much of their time on video games, they may forget studying. All right. That's personal opinion. But speaker 3 comes with an opposite idea. Then he says what? I don't think so. If we have a program, playing video games are also important. This is how we ask opinion, give opinion, agree, and disagree. Wonderful. That is our last week's topic or lesson. Yes? Today we're going to see or learn about the past perfect. After this lesson, you will tell the form of past perfect. You construct sentences using past perfect, which is a positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative or question sentence. And then you show us the time difference between two past actions. Okay? That's what we're going to do after this lesson. Now, let's go. Okay. Past perfect. Okay. Past perfect tense. Have you ever heard about this tense before? Past perfect tense? Let's talk about past actions, all right? Just before we come specifically to the past perfect, let us see past actions. Please tell me, what did you do yesterday? This is for you. Write down 3 activities that you did yesterday. I give you 2 minutes, okay? All right. This was my question, yeah? What did you do? What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? And possible answers, you may say, I worked, or I did my homework. One, yes, my homework. Yeah? Or somebody might say, I visited my friend. Yes? Or someone might say, I went to the market. I went to the market. Okay. These are possible answers that you tell me about your past or your yesterday's activities. Let me tell you mine. Okay? All right. Look. Yesterday, I wanted to play football, but I had forgotten. My sports shoes. This is my answer. Now focus. Compare my answer with your answers. What do I want you to compare? I want you to compare the verb that you used in your sentences and the verb I used in my sentences. Okay? Just focus. The first one, I did my homework. Yes? The second one, I visited my friend. I what? I visited my friend. Correct. Okay. The third one, I went to the market. Wonderful. I what? I went to the market. When we see these three sentences, what form do we use? Look. I, subject, yes? So we have what? A subject. Then, what kind of verb do we use next to the subject? Did, visited, went. If you say verb 2, perfect. Subject plus verb 2. Then there comes object or complement. Okay, let's come to my sentence, all right? You and I, both of us, were talking about what? Our past or yesterday's activities, yes? Okay, let's see. Yesterday, I said, I wanted, what do you see? I wanted, okay, to play football. I play football, okay? I wanted what? To play football. All right. But, oh, something happened. But, what? I had forgotten. What do you see? I had forgotten. This is different, yes? I had forgotten my sports shoes. Why is it different? Simple answer. Look, in order to find out about this form, let me show you a time phrase, all right? A timeline. Not a phrase, but a timeline, all right? Okay. This is our timeline. Let us classify it into 3. One is here, yeah? The other one is here. So, let's take this one. The last one is today, now, present, okay? Now or present. All right. What do we do now? Let's say, learn. Let me write it with a red pen because I want you to focus, all right? Learn. You say what? I learn. Okay. What do you do? I learn. How about yesterday? Okay? Yesterday, that is the second time phrase. Yesterday, yeah? Yesterday at 6:30. Just the same activity, okay? Yesterday at 6:30, you say like this. I learned. Okay? Maybe you can say, I learned mathematics. How about 2 hours back? Okay? 2 hours back. Yesterday, yeah? At 4:30. How do you tell? How do you tell? This is what we call past perfect. Okay? Now focus. We classified our timeline into 3. The recent one, or the present action, how do we tell? I learn. All right? Just like what I asked you on my beginning of the lesson, yesterday, but yesterday at 6:30, how do you say? I learned. Okay, maybe this time you say what? I learned mathematics. Okay. How about 2 hours before mathematics? In the same day. Yesterday, 2 hours before mathematics. That way, that time is expressed using what? Past perfect. Now let's come to my sentence. Okay? Right now, currently, I am talking about yesterday's activity, just like what you told me. Yes? What do I say? I wanted to play football. So, it is here. Let's say it is the same time. While you were learning mathematics, I wanted to play football. So, I say what? I wanted to play football at this same time. Yeah? But I have to bring something. Yes? What is that? My sports shoes. Yes? Okay, so this one, which means there is another activity that has to come before this. Both of them are past. Okay? So how do I tell? I said what? I had forgotten. Had, yeah? Forgotten. So this is what? Past perfect. Okay? Past perfect. So, let me give you more sentences with past perfect. Okay? I don't want to cancel this because I want you to see and to follow this time. All right? Okay, look. She, yeah? Play. She play a guitar. She play a guitar. How do we make it past perfect? Yeah? She had, look. She had played. She had played a guitar. Okay. She had played a guitar. Had played. All right? Okay, another. They, plural subject. They, then work is the verb. They work, yeah? Their homework. They work their homework. How do I make it? Look. They, yeah, had worked. They had worked their homework. Full stop. Now, let us see the form. The first one with a singular subject, she had played a guitar. Yes? And the second one with a plural subject, they work their homework. Then how do we do? They had worked their homework. Let's come to my sentence here with a subject I. Yeah? How do I say? I had forgotten my sports shoes. What is the form? What is the form of past perfect? Can you tell, based on these sentences, can you tell the form of past perfect? I'm sure you do. Yeah? How do we say, or how do we make the form? Let's use this form. Past perfect tense. Yeah? For. Yes? Subject. Plus. Yes? Had. Had is used for both plural and singular subject. Plus, the type of the verb that we use here is past participle. Past participle. Or what we call verb 3. All right? Then, object or complement. Object or complement. This is the form of past perfect. Subject plus had plus verb 3 or past participle, then object or complement. Okay? Can you change a sentence into past perfect? Let me try you. Activity 1. Activity 1. Okay? Write the sentences. Write the sentences below in past perfect. Okay. The first one. Nadia. Yes? Yes? Nadia, go to the library. Nadia, go to the library. The second one, yes? The second one, Mark and, all right, Peter, yes? Mark and Peter, then listen my speech. Or my lesson. One more. The third one. He, yes, ask for help. Three sentences. I gave you the verb in parentheses, So write down these sentences using this form, following this form. Subject plus had plus past participle, then object or complement. For the 3 sentences, only 3 minutes are enough. Okay? All right, we're back. What do you say for the first one? Nadia, go to the library. Yes? Okay. Our answer, Nadia. Then what is the V3 of go? Go, as you know, it is irregular verb, yes? V2 is went, and the V3 or the past participle is gone. Yeah, but before we pass to gone, to this one, what do we have here? An auxiliary, had. So Nadia had gone. Had gone, yes, to the library. All right. The second one, Mark and Peter, okay? Mark and Peter, listen my speech. Yes? I'm sure you say Mark and Peter or they, yeah? Mark and Peter, or you can say they. Then we come with, whether it is singular or plural, we only have one auxiliary, that is had. So we say what? Mark and Peter had. What is the V3 form of listen? Yeah? Yes, listened my speech. Wonderful. Let's go to the third one. He asked for help. He asked for help. Yes? Okay. He had V3 form of ask. Asked. Good. For help. Complement. Yeah? He had asked for help. So this is how we make what? Past perfect tense. Let us see the other use of past perfect tense. That is, just like what we were doing using the timeline, in order to show 2 activities that happen in the past in a different time, we use what? We use past perfect. Let me show you that. All are in the past. Now look, past actions, okay? The first one, I washed my hand. Yeah? Okay. I washed my hand. The second one, I ate lunch. Look, I washed my hand and I ate lunch. Now, these 2 activities are both past activities. Which one do you think happened first? Which one happened first? Washing the hand or eating? Do you eat before you wash your hand? No, you don't. Yes? So this one is what? The first action. This one is the first action and this one is the second action. This time we're going to use before and after. Remember this, okay? Look. Remember this. The words before and after. All right? So, what do we say about this activity? We said that this one is the first action. So, let us use this as a conjunction and connect these 2. All right? How do we say? Let's use before. Before I ate my lunch, I ate lunch. Yes? You see? Before I ate lunch, I had washed. I had washed my hand. Yes? Before I ate lunch, I had washed hand. Both of them are past activities, but they are different on time. Yes? Sequence. The first one, this one is the first past. So for the first past, we use what? Look, this is what? The first past. So we use past perfect. Past perfect. And for this one, the second act, we use simple past. That means what? Subject plus verb to. All right? Let me give you one more example. One more example, and this time we're going to use after, okay? All right. I arrived at the bus station Yes, I arrived at the bus station. The bus left. Remember this one? The bus left. That means you missed the bus. You missed the bus, okay? How do you do? Or which one do you think is the first action? What do we say? I arrived at the bus station and the bus left. When you say the bus left, that means what? You missed the bus. Which one is the first action? Yes? Yes, this is the first action. Since we couldn't use it or we couldn't get the bus, that means you missed it. So this is the first action. The bus left before you arrive, right? So let us use this after and connect these two sentences. How do we do? Look, I arrived at the bus station. After the bus had left. Oh, too bad. I arrived at the bus station after the bus had left. That means, look, this is the second action, right? So, subject plus verb 2. And this is the first action, then subject plus had plus V3. So, past perfect can also help us to show the time or the sequence of happening for two past actions. Clear? Good. Let me give you one more thing when we use before and after. Okay? When you use before, look at this sentence. Before I ate lunch. After before, what tense do we use? Simple past. Let's come to after. Here. After the bus had left. After, then past perfect. That is always. When you are using before and after with past perfect, okay, since you are comparing or showing the time of happening, before is followed by, okay, it is followed by what? Before, then simple past. Simple past. And after is followed by, yeah, past perfect. Good, wonderful. Past perfect. Wow, you're amazing. Past perfect. So this is how we can show and express two past actions using the past perfect. let me give you a homework to practice on this, all right? Wonderful, good. Homework. Write the correct form of, write the correct form of the verbs in bracket. The verbs in bracket. Number 1, all right, I blank finish my homework yes, before my mother called. Okay. Number 2, she blank miss, yeah, the train before, yes, she blank before she blank be at the station. Write the negative and interrogative, the negative and interrogative form of the sentence Here, as an example, I do this. They had left. They had left early, or they had left, let's say, the club. They had left the club. And then to make it negative, this one is your example, all right? They had left the club. They hadn't, yeah, left the club. And the interrogative form is had they left the club? Okay, so based on this example, I want you to write this sentence into the 3 forms, okay? She had seen the movie or the film. And one more, we had studied together. All right. So, this is all about today's lesson, that is past perfect. Past perfect can help us to show a remote past or a past which happens before another past, all right? And then the form of past perfect is had plus verb 3, very good, or past participle. And we can also refer or show two different past actions by using before and after according to the time of happening. So next time when I come back, I try to check what you have done with these exercises, and also I want you to show your answers to your teachers at school or your parents and your mentors, all right? That's all what I have for today. Until next week, have a good one.